Ergo plant in Brakpan in the East Rand, just outside Johannesburg, a plant that turns these ugly mine dumps into gold. Deep inside the plant, the fruit of 3 days' work is poured out. This gold bar is worth more than $500,000. The plant produces around 100 kilograms of gold here a month. The tailings, or mine waste, are turned into mud at these mine dumps and pumped along pipes to be processed. Just 0.1 grams per tonne, hardly the weight of a postage stamp, is recovered from each tonne. It's lower risk than underground mines and lower cost. The high gold price means DRD enjoys a $400 margin on each ounce, at a time when many underground miners are struggling. Now DRD is investing 300 million rand in expansion and a new 50-kilometre pipeline. It'll stretch from the company's 2 mine dump recovery sites in Johannesburg, Crown and City Deep. It'll then channel the mud and gold to Ergo near Brakpan in the East Rand. It's a project that DRD will have to fund with cash and borrowings. Charles Simons, DRD's Executive Officer of Operations, has been in the so-called mud pumping game for more than 30 years.
Without the pipeline, Crown and City would have closed down, notwithstanding the fact that we still have large reserves of material that could be economically treated.
How difficult is it to build a pipeline across 50 kilometres?
It's not the case of only laying a pipeline and then operating it. The trick is that we need to be able to operate and lay that pipeline within a very environmentally sensitive area. You've got to appreciate between Crown Mines and which is the centre of Johannesburg, all the way through onto the East Rand over here where we are in Springs. I mean, it's all residential, industrial, built-up urban areas. And the important thing is to be able to put that pipeline in so that it's environmentally friendly, it doesn't impact onto the lives of everyday citizens in and around us. And I think that with our track record, both at City, Crown, Knights, under the Crown Mines, the Crown Gold Recovery Stable, and what we have learned here at Ergo, we'll be able to do that.
What problems can you run into?
Well, look, I think with everything there, things can go wrong. The pipelines can fail. We can. We have in the past had problems where the bolts have been stolen by scrap, people that sell it off as scrap. And when you do that, the pipe is under pressure, that those pipes can then start leaking.
How are you going to raise the money to pay for this?
Well, what we have done is that the project initially will be funded, excuse me, from monies that we've currently got, cash that we've got plus cash that we're generating from our operations. All our operations are cash positive, but there is going to be a shortfall, and there our people at our corporate office, our CEO and the CFO is working very hard at this point in time to secure the necessary funding required to be able to complete the project.
Ergo is sitting on gold resources of more than 8 million ounces. The project will be complete in August and will double this plant's capacity to 2.4 million tonnes a month. Well, now all DRD Gold has to do is to find new tailings dumps for retreatment to fill up its capacity here. And there are plenty about, an estimated 2 billion tonnes worth of tailings in hundreds of mine dumps.